Hi guys, welcome back to more Total Warhammer 2. SpectreGaming here. And you would have to adjust that again. Right. Mean green's down there. Oh god.
I'll crush them all. Feud. I've a no.
What's going up here? Let's see what I can do. The Empire started coming up. I need to attack me before I can really recover. Just have a half strength. I might need him though.
Here we go. Choppers ready. Where's the snap? That old true. Choppers ready. The war is here. It's me. Show us the enemy.
Only 2 units we can't hide is the Ragnarok and the Giant. So I'm going to put those over here. Oops.
On it. Let's go.
There we go.
This is it.
Well, that's his Helmstorm's gone. Right, okay. Get them out as well. Then you guys can drop that, and you can also get out. He's wasted a lot of resources here trying to kill some measly peasly garrison units and skulkers who I frankly couldn't give a shit about. Don't get both tied up with a fucking Lunark. You guys get into the trees? Even a retreat command they don't follow. Right, you fight them. You go and chase those down because you're much, much faster. You get hold of that. Got them. I didn't even need to kill his general. That actually worked better than I planned. So I thought I was going to lose some units there. And it's just a matter of getting all of these two. The mortar can do some damage as well. But if I get all of the two Hellstorm rocket batteries, they can do a lot of damage. So I thought if I send in my garrison force, because they just replenish, you know, they're like cannon fodder. I don't need them. They're just there to like soak up some damage so my army survives. Right. Let me save that. That's still on 206. We'll save over that one. Let me see if I can take this army out. Do I lose anything though? It still says lose skulkers. Why? Why would I ever lose them? Just if I don't kill this guy's army, he's going to attack with that second army that's coming in. But I should be able to get at least one good turn of recovery in before that second army hits. An Empire are much easier to deal with than dwarves, because dwarves have significantly stronger front line of troops. Right, okay, so what I'm going to do is... You're going to go over here, yep, along with that, and along with that. Probably that unit of Black Orcs as well. Rest should be okay. Right, the other things there. Range on that's only 290. Do I let the skulkers get into range? Might be an idea first. Right. Can speed this up. I want to get these two higher strength units of Skulkers round so I can kill that, because it can still do some damage. Alright, they're poised to attack. She's on that side bit of Ragnarok, isn't she? Yes, she is. Okay. Look at how many abilities he's fucking got. Jesus Christ. That's a lot of abilities.
Choppers ready! Rat out! Let's get 'em! Slaughter! The Black Hawks will win! Come on then! Hawk Watcher! There go true! We're the green tide! Wanna kill something? Heading over! Nice! Do it! Finished! Ruin is all!
This General's gonna get fucked this time though. Land down here, you bastard. We actually attacked Grimgor as well, you fucking suicidal asshole. Look at that. That is the deletion of an enemy character. That's a guy dead in seconds. Don't fuck with Grimgor. When Grimgor's got his purples and stuff, you do not send characters anywhere near him. He's an absolute fucking character murderer.
Let's get out! Choppers ready!
I don't even think they killed much there. 51 kills apparently. I mean, funnily enough, losing the Black Hawk support from the scrap isn't. They're the easiest thing to replace. I can recruit them at such high rank. But losing like the Skulkers or the Ragnarok or the Giant they start on much lower ranks. So they're a much bigger loss than the Black Orcs. The Black Orcs actually aren't that big a loss if they do die. Because I can recruit them at like rank 8. That one then. Now he's there. That's his march range. In the mountains, he shouldn't be able to move that far. And that army is even worse than the last one. Oh, she can have that. Sword of Strife. It's an upgrade for her.
This is my land.
Alright. They should be fine now. And I've got a fight here.
You are mistaken.
Well, he's not got any slayers. So, with my garrison, it's a Spirit victory. With Lightning Strike, it's Spirit victory. With the auto-resolve though, on that one, I don't lose anything. A quick save that. It's Spirit, so I'm probably going to take quite a lot of hammer. Probably. He's got regular dwarf warriors back in there. Oh, fuck. What the hell? I want to take on that much damage. Every unit down to 17 models exactly. And that's how ridiculous the auto-resolve is against dwarves.
Absolutely not. Huh? I'll crush them all. What you want? Gold likes it this way.
Pull him out to there. Purely because they'll take 2 turns to recover. Save me a bunch of time. Emperor can't attack, he's not in range. That's his attack move range. So he can't do anything. And Belagar can't do anything either. You have to attack that. Now he can attack that. Maybe he can win that. But then again, I doubt he'll attack it the same turn. Okay. Right. Need some sort of fucking credit with how many turns I have held. Oh god, here come the elves. And this is where it starts to switch. Elves are different breed of pain in the ass. If only the Dark Elves would do something. And they appear to be recruiting armies still from settlements. Recruit them from your Black Orcs. You'd recruit your troops at like rank 7, rank 8. Maybe even rank 9. So you'd have close to like the highest ranked troops, which would make them much stronger. And surely you could recruit better troops than fucking Dreadspears. It's always weird, and anyone who's played this game for any length of time will know. Whenever the AI is against you, they build all the nasty armies as high ranked as they can. What the hell is that army? Jesus Christ, that's a lot of artillery. Alright, that army's not bad. Still a lot of artillery though, probably more than you need. But as soon as they become a defensive or military ally, it's like their AI IQ goes to shit. And they just start building crap units. Even in high difficulty like this. It's like it don't make any sense. Oh, he killed a thingy. Ah, he's backing off. That's right, back down the mountain, taking all your attrition. Stay the fuck away from me. Oh god, here they come. It's a good job I pulled out of there. How? Oh, because the fucking... I'm gonna say, I killed him literally on my turn. I mean, at least some of these armies have now gone to shit. Really? 19 rank 9 miners. I have to do a thing with this. Okay. See, Grombrindle seems to have literally somehow got all of the exact same army. That is the army I just auto-resolved. So not only has he respawned, he's got the exact same fucking army I just killed. Minus 2 Slayers. He's got 2 Slayers in there in place of whatever else they were. What? Decisive defeat. Well, yes, I'm going to say so since I'm against a total of 60 dwarf units. And I've got less than 20 greenskin units that would struggle to win in a one-on-one except against that. But I will do a lot more damage with the auto-resolve. So hang about, all 4 legendary lords are over there. All 4 of them. There's Belagar, there's Ungrim, there's Grombrindle, and there were Thorgrim. So they're all over there. What elves have been destroyed? Who are they getting destroyed by? I have to have a look at that in a second. The High Elves, maybe? What?
Now's the time. This is my land. I'll ignore that.
Where are all my heroes? Actually, every fucker's wounded. Right, I need some heroes. I need scouts.
Bold for war. I'll get there.
Right, okay. I need him to move. They need one more turn recovery anyway, which is fine.
I'll crush them all.
His army's okay for the time being. We need to recover still, so I'm inclined to stay put for the time being. Fucking Malekith. I couldn't have got a better army than that. I mean, Marathi's army's better. Not by much, but, you know, she's not got any really shit tier 1 units, apart from, like, Dark Shards, but Dark Shards aren't bad because they've got on-piercing missiles. But her army's not bad, it could just be doing, but could be, fucking hell, words. It could do better with higher ranks. And the Black Hawks have got the ability to recruit troops at really high rank. So I don't know why they're not using that feature.
Lord of the Black.
I don't know why he's recruiting chaff.
Black Heart.
There's one army there, which is an army of 5, okay. There's no army there. No army there. These seem to belong to the Skaven. Empire have taken that for God knows what reason. They've got a 20 stack there. Because I can maybe make a push. I can jump down here, take Grand Peak, take Zuthbar, take Cragmere. I can then choose whether to take that and complete that province, or jump down to Drakenhof and start taking Empire shit. We just have to defend over here, be the idea, won't it? So what I might do is actually... Yeah. I've got an idea. So, if we try and do this maneuver with Grimgor, we're going to need to defend this flank. So the two provinces they're going to have to hit is Karazakarak, which is a big city with a maxed out garrison, and there's him there with the army out front. Fair enough, ambush success chance there's actually pretty high, higher than I thought it'd be anyway. And then the other one's here. Now obviously dwarves, being the annoying fucks they are, unlike elves and Empire, they can hop over and try and attack something else. Where the Empire have to physically go round or go past you to attack something. So would the elves. So if I set him up at Iron Rock, and he's already where he should be, they can start defending this flank. And then if need be, I've got my fallback point I can retreat to. If it starts to go south. But then Grimgor can try and push forward. Because the only way to attack this is to come through Grashnak's lair, which is owned by Deathmaster, or come down here and either go up and round, which takes time, or underway if it's dwarves. But then they've still got to wait one turn before they can launch their attack. And as far as I can tell, there's no dwarves down here, because it seems to be all Deathmaster stuff. The only problem is, again, this is the main issue. I've got two strong allies, potentially. I've got him. Somehow his strength rank 3, even though he's only got 4 settlements. I think I've figured out the reason why. Because he's got so many Black Orcs in the bottom corner. So because he's got all those Black Orcs, that's why he's so strong. He's not actually got a lot of armies. He's got a lot of ocean-going armies. That's what he's got.
Snitch, master of death and kill. Hear you speak. Yes, yeah. Snitch will.
If I can just get a defensive alliance with him, even that one, we should be golden. Because he's not got Schemer or Untrustworthy. So he will keep the alliance if I can get one. I just need to get him to like me enough so I can get one. It might seem like a waste of money, but I need him. And unlike Dark Elves, he's strength rank 4, but he's got 43 settlements. He's got a lot of settlements. So he's got the income and money to back it up, where he can put forward a lot of armies, and hopefully some decent ones. Like he's got this. That's a shit ton of Stormvermin. Stormvermin are the best infantry, but Skaven aren't very good for melee. They're really, really not. I mean, you'd probably take these to hold your front line a little bit. And then he's got a fuckload of artillery. You wouldn't normally want that many artillery, because these aren't good versus, like, infantry. You'd want some other range units in there, the infantry-sized ones. Rattling gunners, Jezzails, plague mortars, that sort of thing. And then also, you'd want other heroes in there, in all honesty as well. Although one thing I can say I don't think I've ever seen while playing this game, I don't think I've ever seen a I don't think I've ever seen a Skaven lose an army based on loyalty. Oh, she's going to march. If I was still there, I could have killed her. But example is, look how terrifyingly high ranked that army is compared to what the Skaven are putting forward and Wrath is putting forward. Or Malekith. His armies are rank fucking 3. And then he's filled his with shit units. So he's going to die as soon as he hits someone. The only army he could maybe beat would be that fucking miner army. And at least they're all rank 9. And you can't recruit miners at rank 9. It's not even possible. And then Mal Starkblade's also got a shit army. The only one that's got an half decent army is Marathi. Well, I killed one of the dwarves. quick save it, then I'll retreat. Right, okay, so we can't attack again, fair enough. And see, even there, I'm into ambush stance, I'm in my own territory, and I'm looking to get back to a settlement. And one of their heroes in my province somehow brings my army out of ambush stance. What am I supposed to fucking do when even that's against you? In your own province. If I was in the enemy province, fair enough, there should be probably a higher chance. But if I'm in my own province, there should be a ridiculous low chance, if no chance at all of you being revealed. Why am I getting revealed in my own territory? Grimgor actually here. Ow. And you can see why I didn't want those things firing in the previous battle. And they're supposed to have poor accuracy. Poor accuracy my ass. If something has poor accuracy, it needs to miss more shots than it hits. That's when you've got poor accuracy. If you're hitting that many shots in a row, that's not poor accuracy. They need to remove that trait from the Hellstorms or actually give them poor accuracy. Actually, no, chase them down. You get that. What the fuck? So you get for riding a goddamn war pony. You get assassinated by skulkers. Same as fucking Wizard's getting his ass whooped as well. Stop hitting my unit leader, you dickhead. I can't move him.
Ready to bash!
There we go. Oh, it's Balthazar Gelt. That's who the Lord was. So hang about, he was a wizard and he was engaging my units in close quarter combat. A wizard. Most of the wizards in the game are good at casting spells and shite at basically everything else. There are a few exceptions, like Malekith, like Archeon, who are fighters as well as wizards, but they were fighters first and developed their magical powers later in their life. Which is why they're good at doing both. But even then you can't level up a lord really to be good at fighting and spellcasting, because you haven't got enough points. Yep. Straight into that one, Emperor. Hook, line, and sink you. His army's dead. What was he hoping to do with this? With his arm that badly injured, he couldn't have taken a garrison out. That's weird. He ditched occupied Brakvar. I mean, the first Skaven army that showed up technically did a lot more than the first Dark Elf army. They showed up and at least killed one Dwarf army, where Dark Elves haven't done anything. They've not been remotely useful. Look how little they lost. Can I have some scouts available that you can't wound, please? Fuck me. They keep killing all my heroes, wounding all my heroes, and I can't do anything. And because they've got 3 factions worth of heroes attacking me, I've only got 1. I can't get line of sight anywhere. Without line of sight, I can't attack. I'm not making the same mistake they've made and walk into 3 or 4 armies and die like a dumbass.
Send me to battle.
Can we underway into that? No, we can't.
You know who I am.
We can force march there, though. We need to recover. We have to get there.
Boys are restless. This is my land.
That's what I needed. I normally wouldn't use force march. It's a very bad idea to do it. But my army needs to recover. Otherwise they're dead.
Born for war. Get going, boys.
Humans should eat, but too strong.
You go. Start the war. The boys are pleased.
That one.
This better involve fighting.
So like there's an army there of 6. Saying there's not an army there, but I don't know. I don't know for certain. Because, I mean, this, if it shows your military presence, you can basically times that number by the number of settlements. So they've only got that one settlement there because I've got the other. So they've got an army there of 6. It's not showing armies anywhere else, but then you have got things like issuing characters. Because it only shows an army if it's actually within inside the settlement. If it's not inside the settlement, there could be armies outside it on the pathway. And I don't want to go and leap over there and die. I suppose one thing I could do, I could wing it a little bit on the cheating side, I suppose. It's not really cheating, it's more an exploit because they won't let me have any. In fact, no, I'm not repairing that, there's no point.
I'll crush them all.
It's more an exploit because they won't let me have any scouts. So what I can do is, because he just killed that guy I just recruited last turn. I recruited him. And they've wounded him already. That guy there wounded him.
What happened?
A level 40 engineer. What am I supposed to do with a level 1 Black Orc war boss? So if I underweight here, see, I can then see what's going off. So like, although that shows me military presence of 6, there's an army of 11 there, a lord and a 1 unit, and then that army there. So I now know what's there, but I've had to save it so I can go back and see if I need to. To be fair, I can probably take that though. And if these are only armies here, because once these are fully built or recruited, it'll be coming around here to attack me anyway. So this way I stop that from happening. Look at that army. So what's he got? Rank 9 Phoenix Guard, rank 8 Phoenix Guard, 4 rank 9 Swordmasters, Regiment Renowned unit of Shadow Warriors, rank 8 Shadow Warriors, 2 rank 8 Logan Sea Guard, rank 8 Archers, 2 rank 8 Dragon Princes, 3, rank 8 Star Dragon, the Regiment Renowned Phoenix, a rank 8 Phoenix, and another rank 8 Phoenix but of a different type. So, army ranked up to fucking tits is what they get. What do I get from my allies? Dread Spears. Fucking Dread Spears. She could beat an army of Dread Spears with her first row. The 2 Phoenix Guard and the 4 Swordmasters could beat 19 Dread Spears, especially with a mage for a lord. Can my allies build some armies that are at least 80-90% towards that quality? And the worst part is, at least on the case of the Dark Elves, they can. They can recruit armies at fucking rank 8 because they've got Black Arcs. Only good units in that army are 3 ogres on the end. And even then, they're not great. Ogres will be better when you're playing the Ogre Kingdoms. When you've actually got the red tree traits that make the ogres better and stronger. But even then, I suppose they're still better than his tier 1 units he's got there. You Shin dude, Deathmaster, your armies are going the wrong fucking way. Start sending your armies into the fight, or you are gonna lose. Because I can abandon my provinces. I've got quite a lot of money to last quite a lot of turns. If need be, I can get rid of 2 armies and see how much of my upkeep it is. So I can pull back if need be, then they're hitting all his stuff. He has got to get in the fight. Sending 1 army up when they're sending 7 down isn't going to work. You need to be sending up twice that number, if not more. And the thing is, when he's got 40 settlements and he's playing Skaven, he can do that. He can easily do that. Okay. I was heading up there, okay. And see again, another fucking hero wounded. They've got level 40 witch hunters running around. What the hell am I supposed to do if I can recruit Black Hawk Big Boss at fucking rank 1? And that's because they chucked in the Black Hawk Big Boss and they've not fully worked them into the game yet. There's not a building that allows you to recruit them at a higher rank, and there should be. Even then, the orcs still need massive rework. So Belagar was heading up that way. Okay.
Now's the time.
He's going to come up from me, which is fine. I've beat the army before, I can beat it again, it's not a problem. I've just got to not engage him.
What you want? Now we're talking.
I cannot.
Unachievable.
Where's that high elf bitch? There she is.
This is absurd.
So she's there. She could be coming to make the attack. And this is the thing as well, which I've recently actually come across this. When you're fighting against the AI and it's got all these factions military allied, if say the high elves have their go first, but then Empire have their go second, what they might do is move her into attack and then reinforce with these armies and pull all the others into the combat. So basically it's like the computers turned the Empire, the Dwarves, the High Elves and the Bretonnians into one big super faction because of how it uses them. Because they've got no way technically to communicate. They're controlled by a computer. And each one should essentially be a different AI. They shouldn't be working in concert. So when one moves up to your province and in march stance, which is what they normally do, which you think, oh, that's a bit stupid, and there's nothing else nearby to reinforce from their own faction, then you see 2 or 3 others move in from the Empire or Dwarves. They're all being slaved to the same AI. And that's... You're not really then playing against one computer. You're playing against many. And when they can military ally up, that's rather biased against the players. Now it's just you and me, motherfucker. You and me. Who's this? What? Oh. Right, okay. You actually come down here. If you can make it without being wounded. I'm going to say this has got to be improving. They're at war with the dwarves and have been for some time. I've been beating the dwarves to death this entire campaign. And I've got nothing to show for it with these.
You come to snitch. What will you say? $86,000 is moderate.
It's too much in case I'm going to lose my shit, like, in the future. But relations are now green. They're going up. So I'm actually not going to give him any more money at the moment. Because I'm losing almost 3,000 a turn. There's nobody else nearby, I'm taking it. Should have been mine long ago if it went for fucking goddamn dwarven conveyor belt or armies. Oh, actually, because they're going to be coming up there, aren't they? Give me that first. Commandment available, yep, give me that one, because I need the money as much as I can possibly get. As much as I can possibly bloody get. 209 turns. 209 turns and I've been able to attack beyond Mount Gumbad. Because there's been that many fucking armies coming down here and my allies have been zero use. I don't get me wrong, in this game you can beat the AI quite easily when you're maybe fighting, say, one faction at a time, or maybe two, but they're about the same size as you. So basically, they have the same number of armies, but there's two of them. But when you're fighting not two, not three, but four factions who are all bigger than you, you then need your AI allies to chip in and give some help. Because you can't possibly win that. It's not possible. Not when there's four factions bigger than you are. I mean, let's just do the math here. Bretonnians. Strength rank 5, 24 settlements. Dwarves. Strength rank 7, 15 settlements. High Elves. Strength rank 1, 71 settlements. Because they whooped the Dark Elves' ass. Reichland. Strength rank 3, 62 settlements. 62, 71, 15 and 24. And how many do I have? 9. I don't even have as many as the dwarves, who have 17. They're in theory the weakest of the four factions in terms of how many settlements they've got. But they probably have some of the stronger armies and lords in their armies. But when my ally isn't helping in the fight the way their allies are, because this isn't what's... It's not my inability to beat the dwarves or beat the Empire. I could beat the Empire, I could beat the dwarves. But I can't beat the dwarves and the Empire together with the Bretonnians with the High Elves. Because I'm not fighting anywhere near a close fight, like a fair battle. I'm fighting four factions, basically working as one big faction. And even if I could match the dwarves' armies, which they can bring around with about 4 or 5, maybe if that number may say by double, so let's say they've got 6 armies. But then, if the Empire's got 8, and the Bretonnians have got another 8, and High Elves have got 12, I can't compete with that many armies. It's not possible. Even if I managed to pull off a victory the fucking year and take out like 3 armies, which Grimgor's done a few times here. But then if I take out those 3 armies and my army's injured, and they're coming up with another 4, 5 or 6, and I can't get my recovery in time, you just get steamrolled by armies. Conveyor belt of armies. You need something to break their tide and push back. And the only thing that can do that in this kind of difficulty, when they've got together like this and this kind of strength, is other AI factions on your side to come and help you. And part of this problem's been created by Malekith, because he lost to the High Elves and he's been pushed back to these islands down here. But then the armies he's recruiting are complete shit. He's recruiting armies that you'd have in the first 10 turns of the game. They're not what you use above turn 200. I mean, Rathi's got a better army, but even then, I wouldn't use most of that above turn 200 either, to be fair with you. The Shades I would. Maybe some Blackguard for your front line, but maybe the Dragon's okay, but fucking hell. Rest of it gets shut off. But at least they're better troops, but when your AI is not putting in even 10% of the quality and help that the enemy AI is doing, it's like there's two different AIs. The player's ally AI, who's got the IQ of some primary school dropout reject, and the enemy AI, who's got the IQ of some college graduate. It's two different worlds of AI. If they're going to use the AI to slave this many factions together, at least do the same for me. You know, sort of thing. You know, give me some fucking chance. I've got this shitter to work with. Oh, small strength rank 2 because of his black arcs, but he's only got 4 settlements. And then I've got him, who actually is quite strong. He's stronger than the dwarves and Bretonnia, probably even combined. He's not stronger than the Empire with how many settlements they've got, 62, or the High Elves with their 70. But it can put up a good fight against 2 of them. I could put up a fight against 1. So we can counter for 3 of them factions. We just need Malekith to grow a set of balls. And a lot of brain. But he's got the armies. He's just not sending them to the location they're needed. Which is the front line against the Order-Tide. It's really, really frustrating. Right, well I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode anyway. I'll be back in the next part to continue and see where it goes, because more than likely I might get hit here by this High Elf, which is going to be my first big fight against the High Elves. We'll have to see how my army does against that. It's got a lot of nasty units in there though. Although he has got no artillery. He's got 5 range units, but no artillery. He's got no bolt throwers. Fair enough. But then that means he's got 14 close combat units is the problem. Because you don't include her either because she's a mage and she's shit. And if I discount my 4, I suppose I've got 16. Maybe. Depends. Could be tough. Could be tough. I've got him going there. I should win that fight. Especially with the garrison involved. And then it looks like Belagar went up here. So Belagar's probably going to try and come and get hold of me. Which is fine. I'm okay with that. There's not as big a garrison in a town, but I can probably still use it to defend. But I might try and take Zupbar. The only problem there is that the Empire might start sending armies here, and it's much easier to reach something like that that's not as far into the mountains, because they can attack that without even taking 1 turn of attrition. Where to go up here to attack Mount Gumbad, they've got to take 3, maybe even 4 turns of attrition. Grom Peak, they've got to take 1, maybe 2 max. We'll have to see. Hmm. 10 obedience? Do I really even need that shit? I wouldn't have thought so, no, because we get 13 off of this. in the next 3 turns. And I've still got to build the public order building in there anyway. Because I need that to get the capacity for the Night Goblin Chieftains. Yeah. I think I'll just go for the money aspect. Right, okay. Anyway, hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, give me a thumbs up. If you're new around here, please drop me a subscription. It's free, don't cost you anything. It helps grow the channel. And if you leave me a comment down below, I'll get back to you. Take care, everyone, and have a great day.